Good afternoon, viewers. Today we have Samir Wankhede, IRS officer, Additional Commissioner DGTS Chennai, back with us. Welcome.
Good morning, Vande Mataram.
Yeah, very nice to have you on our channel. It's an honor for us.
Thank you.
Yeah. So things seems to be changing for you, Samirji, because you had a very big win for with the HC observing that evidence recorded in the SIT will not be relied upon in the departmental inquiry which may be held against you as per the law, which means the report stands null and void, which was basis for the CBI and ED FIR. It should be quashed. So this is something really good, isn't it? You must be feeling good now.
See, we are fortunate to live in the land of Bharat, where we have a very strong judiciary. We are very fortunate. Second point is, I knew right from the day when you trust the judiciary, when you have such a good system placed in the center,
Yes.
so nothing wrong will happen. Only few hiccups are there, few minor problems are there.
Mm,
There are few people, only few people
mm,
who want to malign you,
mm.
who want to spoil your name,
Yes.
who want to prevent you from serving Bharat Mata.
Mm.
So there are only few people with whom
Yeah.
I'm fighting, and fortunately, slowly and slowly, justice is getting vindicated.
Yeah. And it's not only you who has been caught in the mudslinging, even your wife. Apparently, she received death threats and obscene messages coming from Pakistani numbers. Now she's complained to Goregaon police station. So it's not only you, but your full family is not being spared in this concern.
See, Meenaji, you're right. I would not go into the details of those
Yeah.
things, but for your knowledge, 2 days before an FIR has been filed on the same thing,
Yes.
and the Mumbai police is deeply investigating on these cowards
Yes.
who are giving threat from across the nation.
Mm.
So basically, I call them cowards only. They don't have
Yes.
any kind of, an
Anonymity.
ounce of any courage,
Mm.
because threatening a woman, and
Yes.
that too from across the borders. So I take these cowards, I challenge these cowards to
Yeah.
come in upfront and then threaten me rather
Yeah.
than threatening women and children.
From behind, yes. Yeah. So, Samir, you see a recent incident. The NCB recently said it has arrested Jafar Sadiq, Tamil Nadu-based alleged. He's a producer and dealer of narcotics in connection with an international drugs trafficking investigation case. Sadiq is a producer of Tamil films since the past 3 years, and he was also a part of the DMK party. He operated in Malaysia, NZ, New Zealand, and Australia. From a tip off from New Zealand, narcotics raided his godown in Delhi and found that food items were mixed with drugs, as in coconut powder. We're quite familiar with Bollywood drug connection, but now the whole film industry seems to have become a laundry service. What are your thoughts on this, Samirji?
Meenaji, see, I would not like to comment on any agency or any case. That is
Yes.
their job, what they're
Mm,
doing. Secondly, is let's not. I would not never like to generalize any
mm,
industry or something like that.
mm,
See, the drug issue is a general problem what we have been facing throughout 2-3 decades now. Most
mm.
importantly,
Yeah.
and it. We cannot just generalize. It is in India. It
Mm,
is in foreign country. No, it is everywhere. The
yes.
second point is right from the highest strata of the society
Mm,
to the lower strata to the less unfortunate. So
yeah.
it is spread everywhere.
Yes.
you know High end of the society also is there, but different kind of drugs they use.
Yeah.
The low strata of the society, the less unfortunate one, the less privileged one in the slums, so they use different kind of drugs, but it is everywhere. And it is up to us now, in
Mm,
any capacity, being a citizen, being a government officer, or being normal citizen, for us also. So
mm,
it is us, we who have to stop it basically. So I would
yeah.
not like to generalize it is in one industry or another industry.
Yeah. So here, what I wanted to ask you is that see certain things that have been happening to you, constantly. It's very difficult for you to continue, to not continue to conduct your daily life when you have so many other diversions, and you find that see these people feel that see since you're anyway vulnerable, they can kick you and then go off. So this has been the case. I've noticed even when they have done interviews in certain channels, they've been asking you unnecessary questions, trying to pin you down and all these things. Now, you're not a criminal, you know. So, why this kind of grilling are they doing? In fact, this grilling should be done with the people, you know, who are responsible for what has happened to you.
Meenaji, I take it otherwise. Just think, okay, who are those people?
Hmm.
They are not even they are not even coming close to being called. Number
Yeah.
one, we should
Hmm.
think that way,
Hmm.
and you should be fortunate enough that people want to know from you.
Hmm.
Those are the people who are not even coming up to that level to be
Yes.
invited.
Hmm.
The second point is again, I take these kind of questions as entertainment for me.
Yeah.
Thirdly, those questions I would like to put a question to those kind of people asking me such questions. Now, what when the honorable judiciary, the honorable high courts, the highest courts of the country are specifying the bringing out the reality, what they have to say about it?
Yeah.
So my question to them is,
Yeah.
same way.
Hmm.
Okay, now what they have to comment about it?
Hmm. Hmm.
And fourthly, to create masala, to create sensationalism, they
Hmm.
are sitting with the reports which have been quashed by the honorable courts.
Yes.
They are not
Absolutely.
sitting with my replies.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so just another point. I don't know, you know, if you'd like to talk about it. So, yeah. So here, you know, ever since Modi ji wanted called Bollywood together and told them that, see, you instead of making useless movies, try to make movies on patriots and freedom fighters. So change your angle, bring in good content, and all that is what was his advice to these people. Now these people, they started doing it just, you know, see what happens is when you don't put your brain to it, then you'll do exactly what is said, but without putting your thought to it. So here you have movies like Savarkar, you know, Atal. All these movies are there which are people would like to see, but the people behind it, you know, are devious. So we cannot see, as it is, you know, about the boycott Bollywood movement, and you also know about the SSR movement. So there has been a very, very important backlash against these people. So, and these some of these people are there behind it. Now, in Savarkar and Atal, there is a man called Sandeep Singh, and nobody trusts him. So, what has happened in the process is none of the people are going and watching these movies. So, the intention that Modi ji had, you know, to push such movies, you know, is not bearing fruit. Even the movie on Modi was not watched by people. So here what I feel is that, see, if you are given a task, the task should be done by people who are pure at heart. You know, you had earlier people like Sham Benegal or Govind Nehlani and all that. They used to do their complete research and come out with you know, stories about freedom fighters, but that has gone now. And since, why I'm asking you is because you're constantly, you know, paying homage to the freedom fighters yourself. I've seen, you know, in the pictures on social media.
You're right, Meenaji. The first thing, there are two, three questions in one single question of yours.
Yes,
So I
yes,
would like to answer point by point. Number one is regarding Modi ji. So he is the real hero in
yes.
today's time.
Mm.
And for all of us, for
Yeah.
children, for everybody, so we are fortunate to have Modi ji leading our country, number one. Number two, he doesn't require a movie to be famous. He himself,
Yes.
he's he's a Mahaguru and he's a Vishwa Guru now. So he doesn't require any movie to be famous. Thirdly, um, same thing with our Honorable Vinayak Damodar Savarkar ji. He doesn't require a movie to be famous.
Yes. Yes.
There are, fans of his, there are followers of his, like what I am. I'm a small fan of Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. For his ideals, we have been living his ideals all our lives.
Mm.
So for him also to become famous, we don't require movies,
Yeah. Yeah.
basically.
Mm.
Fourth thing, yes, I agree. I don't know whom you're talking about because I see very less movies.
Mm.
And those movies also I see which are having some historical base. I
Mm.
remember the last movie what I saw was Tanaji Malasure,
Mm.
which is
Mm.
another of my hero, and that too
Mm.
it was a Marathi movie.
Mm. Mm.
So generally I watch movies having historical contents
Mm.
and which is contributing to my children and to the nation.
Yeah.
So, but yes, you rightly said, the movies should be made by good people. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know whom you're referring to,
Sandeep Singh.
but nay, I don't know this man, who this man is.
Okay.
Uh, but whatever the last part of your question was, if it is made by relevant source, genuine source, yes, it is. Then
Yeah.
we need to go and encourage that. if it
Yeah,
is made by a pure, genuine source.
yeah. See, because it's always like, see, when a person wants to make ghee, his hands have to be pure. But if your hands are already stained, you cannot make any
No, true,
any
true.
ghee. Or, yeah. So here again, see, 2 points I'll ask you, Samiji. One is that, see, in the movies that we see, you see that the heroes actually emulate people like you. So you have Salman Khan coming as a raw agent, in Tiger, and other actors also coming in different, very very daring roles. The way you were doing, you were in action during the time when you were in NCB. This is the same thing that they are trying to imitate in the movies itself. you know and we know that it is not, they are incapable of doing it, because the moment that film is over, they have resorted to whatever they do. So, what is the point of giving us people a message that, see, Raw is fighting, India is important, India has to be protected by our people, everything, and then ultimately you come out and you say that, see, anything goes.
See, unfortunately or fortunately, whatever you call, there is, we have a tendency out here. There is, we don't understand what is real and what is real.
Yes, yes.
REE and REL.
Mm,
Secondly, see, it is my fortune,
mm,
and in Hindi I would call it is my bhagya to
mm,
serve my motherland.
mm,
And all the officers who take the swear of the constitution, who give civil services, who are in services like mine, are expected to do that. So it is nothing out of the box what we do.
mm,
Everybody is expected to do like that. Everybody is expected to serve the nation. Everybody is expected to fight these criminals and these drug peddlers, whoever is assigned to.
mm.
So I'm not doing anything special what it is expected.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing a routine thing, paying my salutations to my
Mm,
mother Bharat, and taking my salary. That's it.
yeah.
So, but yes, real is different and real is something different.
Yeah. So you would expect, like, if a person on celluloid is so heroic, or so, full of values, then that person should be the same outside. You see, but outside he becomes scared of people, gangsters, and he needs protection. And
I don't know. I don't know whom you're talking about. I rarely see films. Neither I have any kind of fascination. Neither I have any kind of that kind of
yeah, yeah,
what liking or something.
yeah.
You know,
So
and I wish such people should have. We need to follow real heroes like Shivaji, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Tanaji Malusure, then Vinayak
living
Damodar
Modi
Savarkar
ji.
ji.
Yeah,
Of course, Modi ji is the
yeah.
living hero, no?
Manohar
Basically, he's a
Manohar Parikar, who died. What a
absolutely.
man
These
he
these are
was.
the real heroes.
Yeah.
These are Golwalkar ji,
Mm,
Hegdewar ji. These are the
mm,
real heroes whom people should follow.
yeah. Yeah. Samiji, one question that I want to ask you. I know that you're in a hurry and you need to go. With regards to, see, when people see officers like you, they want to emulate you. They want to study very hard. They want to do the exams. They want to pass and do very well. So they go through the whole thing and they come out successful because they study so much. Ultimately, when they become people like you, and then they start facing all these challenges, like you're facing, so then what is the message that our country is giving to people who are genuine to the cause, genuine to their job, passionate about their uniform? So what is the message? Because, see, if my
My
son is going to be killed, tomorrow, I don't want him to go into that profession. You see?
see, getting killed, it's very extreme. But Meena ji, my only message to them is कि लड़ना है तो डंके की चोट पे लड़ो.
Hmm,
भारत माँ की सेवा कर रहे डंके की चोट पे करो
hmm,
करो.
hmm.
When you swim against the tides, these things come in front of you, and these things are very petty and minor.
Yes.
When you are serving the people, and when you try to again हिंदी में कहावत है कि अगर आप गंद में हाथ डालेंगे तो छींटे आप पे उड़ेंगे ही.
Hmm.
And you know what happens is, sadly, as said, there are black sheep everywhere.
Yes.
So in the system also there are some black sheep who have been indulging in all the nefarious activities, corruption, nepotism, red tapeism, all their lives.
Hmm.
So they also think if any honest officer comes in, they try to pull him down
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
they try to make him like him basically
Hmm.
कि देखो ये भी गंदा
Huh.
है, ये
Then
भी
they feel
corrupt है,
comfortable.
and they try to pull you down.
Yeah.
They try to put all allegations on you because उनको
Yeah.
वो रास नहीं आता है कि this man
Ah.
is doing a good job, क्योंकि
Ah.
वो कर नहीं पाए जिंदगी में
Mm.
कभी,
Mm.
वो हमेशा करप्शन में लिप्त होते, they try to pull you down. So
Mm.
fight them, डंके की चोट पे फाइट करो, थोड़ी तकलीफ होती है, थोड़ी
Mm.
फैमिली को भी तकलीफ होती है, लेकिन fight bravely, don't leave them.
Mm. Sameer
The
ji, see
see
what you.
our
Bole.
heroes, Meenaji, in
Yeah.
see I follows the Vedas and Purans very
Mm. Mm.
religiously.
Mm.
If you see our history also, if you see our Purans and Vedas also, what happened in Mahabharata?
Mm.
Kauravas were too much.
Yeah.
Pandavas were very less.
Yeah.
They had to fight. They had to fight for the dharma. They had to fight for the
Yes.
dharma.
Yes.
Same with Ramayana also. Ved Vyas, what he has written,
Yes.
Valmiki ji, what he has
Mm.
written.
Mm.
He has written Bhagwan Rama. Lord Rama had to go for Vanvas for 14 years.
Yes.
I am so very small in front of him. So when he had to face that, when our heroes, when our gods have to face that, I am a very small man to face. So
Yeah.
my instructions or my suggestions, brotherly suggestions to the young people, aspirants are, you have to fight it out. डंके की चोट पे अपनी भारत माँ की सेवा करो, डरो मत किसी.
Yeah. Another thing, Samiji, what we've noticed is that, see, because you see, social media is so explosive, we can see each and everything that is happening in Bollywood and other places. Now, the same people, now I won't mention the name, the same people, who gave you much trouble are the same people who are in pubs drinking vodka straight. Somebody is pouring vodka for him and he's drinking it straight. In that vodka, what is mixed, nobody knows. He doesn't even question. Somebody is giving it to him. So, here what
I
I,
feel only sad. I feel sad.
yes,
I don't know whom you're talking about,
yeah,
but I feel very sad for them.
mm,
All my wishes ke such people should sober down
mm,
and at least contribute little to the people and to serve the Bharat Mata. Little
yeah.
bit. My wishes are there with them.
What is the best way, Samiji, for people to advise their children, to stay away from drugs and peers who push this into them?
See, one thing we need to clarify to the children.
Mm,
And children are very gullible. They
mm,
understand things the way you groom them basically.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
You ask them to go to the bars and pubs and have shot, they will do that. And after that, do nefarious activities, they'll do that if you don't stop them.
mm.
But good parenting starts with counseling the children.
Yeah.
Secondly, is the way you grow up basically.
Mm,
Now, it's not nothing out of the box what I do or something like that. But my children, my wife, right from the childhood, my children are learning mantras.
mm,
They are every day krantis, at least 4 5 gayatri mantras, swami mantras every day they recite. So it should start from childhood basically.
yeah.
The second thing is, when they grow up being teenagers, so the kind of thing what you do,
Mm,
you should be clean first.
mm,
You should be away from the vices,
mm,
because what you do, your children see and they grow up and do that.
mm,
The third thing is, when they grow up, when they go to the college or something, you
mm,
should make them understand a very simple thing is,
mm,
uh, see, when we do drugs, when we purchase drugs,
mm.
so the money what we give to the drugs peddlers, finally it lands up to enemical countries like Pakistan and
Yes.
all those
Mm,
places, which is the terror belt basically.
yeah.
So that money goes through Hawala,
Mm,
via it
mm,
goes to Dubai, and from Dubai it goes to places like Karachi and Dubai and all those things.
yes.
Karachi and Pakistan and all those things.
Mm,
Then after that, the same money is being used to do anti-Indian activities against us, like bomb
yes.
blast, terrorist strike, attack on the police, attack on the army, destabilization in Jammu and Kashmir and all those places, such kind of volatile places. So, do we want our money against anti-Indian activities? Small thing it is, 1,000 rupees is, if also if you give, that money goes to those kind of
Mm,
countries
mm,
and peddlers and those kind of anti-Indian
mm.
people. So
Yes.
do we want our hard-earned money to go to those people, and those people are doing anti-Indian activity? Do we want to do that?
Mm,
No, never we want to do that. So these things should be made understand to the children.
mm.
Okay, that is
That's a,
wrong. Your money is
mm,
going to the terrorists and in their hands, and it is, it is not that simple. Okay, you just take a drag, you just snort, and things are over and enjoyment.
mm,
No,
mm.
you are harming the country.
Yeah.
So that should be made clear to the children.
Yeah. So as you've been working so long there, do you think that certain rules can be uh, tuned, to make sure that even a small amount of drugs in anybody's hand, children's hand, It is dangerous. Can something be done like that?
See, Meenaji, if you see our honorable Home Minister
Mm,
Amit Shah ji,
mm,
one of the highly respectable figures what we
mm.
have in today's time, and if you see he's trying to implement the NDPS Act very stringently, no
Yes.
zero toleration of drugs.
Mm,
Then there are some amendments also done in CRPC, in civil procedures also.
mm,
So he is on the job.
mm,
He is doing it.
mm.
Secondly, if you see in NDPS, even the smallest amount of drugs for consumption is also punishable. It is there.
Yes.
It is a matter of implementation.
But then
And
when
when you
see,
implement,
huh,
with all
mm,
your heart and mind, all your might, all your vigor, so it is not like by the people. Then some XYZ people come in, take press conferences every 2 days, every day twice. Then there are some people within the system who come, put allegations on you, try to remove you. So it's all, such things happen.
so Sameji, before you got married, your wife would never have faced such problems. But after you married, her, she has also become a part of the, this maligning and becoming, being attacked by others. So, what is it in her that gives her the courage to fight the system just like you?
See, I don't know whether she's mentioning that jokingly or seriously. I don't know. You
Huh.
know, but every time she says, "के शादी किया है तो 7 जन्म निभाएंगे," and all my 7 lives I want you. So that
Huh.
is the answer. I don't know whether she's seriously or joking.
Yeah,
But yes, she's also not bothered
yeah,
about these things. In
mm,
fact, she retaliated the cowards who called from Pakistan.
yeah,
You know,
mm,
and till today also she's roaming without security.
yeah,
Till today she's driving her own vehicle.
mm,
Till today she's traveling in auto rickshaws.
mm,
Till today these things are happening
mm,
without any fear, without anything. She's doing a routine,
yeah.
and we
So
don't
they,
expect any kind of security and protection from anybody also,
so she doesn't
because we
have
are
those,
capable of handling things.
yeah. So she doesn't have those huge bouncers and all.
No, 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 nothing. We are very common people. We are normal people. We don't want any kind of protocols, paraphernalias. We don't expect any kind of security from anybody also. We are Saksham and it is a destiny whatever happens to us. And we are
Yeah,
capable of handling ourselves.
yeah. Sami, you see, if you were to give advice to youngsters, girls and boys who are very hardworking, studying and to build principles which are patriotic, what is it that you would advise them to do in a day so that they
See,
become
my
strong?
for youngsters, I would like to just, for teenagers and youngsters, I would just like to give some advice. See, first thing is they should be mentally and physically strong. For physically strong, you get up early. So me also, I get up very early in the day, despite some of my family members are getting late and get up late, and somebody knows about whom I'm talking, and I'm getting very cold stares and vibes right now. so so they need to get up very early.
Hmm,
And first thing is physical fitness is
hmm,
important. Till today, whatever stress, whatever pressure comes to me, I get up, I run for 45
hmm,
minutes. So your mind is good, your heart is good.
hmm,
Secondly, stay away from vices.
hmm,
Liquor and
hmm,
drug habits, any kind of
hmm,
vices. Kindly stay away from those
hmm,
kind of
hmm,
things. The second thing is, what do you do for your mental things? See, I'm not going into religion part. I'm not
hmm,
going into any kind of
hmm,
theosophical kind of part.
hmm,
But there should be somebody, some power, whom you believe, whom
hmm,
you should recite and just thank them.
hmm,
You don't expect anything from anybody. It's very childish to ask from कि मुझे ये दे दो, मुझे वो दे दो. No, we should spare some time to thank. I have
hmm,
good hands, I have good legs, my health is good, my children are good. So thank you for giving me all these kind. I'm alive, I'm breathing, I have a food, I get
hmm,
food 3 times a day, I have a roof on my head. I'm living a normal life. We should thank all those things.
yeah,
So at least 5-10 minutes, whoever can do that. So this should be start of your day after your exercise and all those things. And
hmm,
after that, you do your job and you do your job with all honesty and integrity. That is the
yeah,
only thing required.
hmm,
Here, dharma is there. I've been following all my dharma all my life. The only finally underlying thing is that never hurt anybody intentionally.
hmm,
That's it. I have been catching criminals. I've been taking action on gangsters. I've been taking action on terrorists and all those people, drug peddlers, suppliers. But that is my job. And they are
yeah,
bad people. That is
yeah.
my job. I cannot do anything.
Hmm. Actually,
So,
viewers, hmm, yes,
but
yes.
deliberately don't try to harm anybody. That's the
Hmm.
only underlying thing.
Yeah. So actually, viewers, you would have seen Samir Wankhede ji on social media. When he's not working, he's constantly going for these functions and talking about drugs, talking about patriots, people who have fought for our country. So he's constantly working. Now, my one last question, Samir ji, before you go, is that see, I want you to be frank. So, was there any point in your life, like what recently what happened? Was there any point in your life where you felt totally dejected as to why all this is happening only to you? It's like that question that why me? So did that happen at any time?
No,
Mm,
Meena ji, see, I don't have a habit of talking, double things.
mm,
Whatever is in my mind, I speak my mind.
mm,
So whether it is likable to lot many people, no, but I have never followed any kind of hypocrisy
mm,
in my life. I
mm,
talk straight.
mm,
See, when any high profile case for people, for me, such cases are the smallest case, whatever
mm,
controversial case people call.
mm,
But right from the first day of my service,
mm,
when I knew I'm implementing the constitution, I am rubbing shoulders with so-called big people. Right from the day, I knew, I have to face this.
mm.
In fact, I was surprised that this happened after 17 years of my service.
Yeah.
I was expecting this initially in 1 2 years
Much
of my
early.
service, much early in my service. So it was expected, all expected. But it was not expected that way that my dead mother will be attacked upon, my children will
Sister.
be attacked upon,
Yeah, your
my
sister.
family will be dragged, my
Mm,
sister will be dragged. So these things, they will go so cheap, they will go so down, and my children will be troubled. I didn't expect that. I thought I will be troubled, you
mm,
know. But nonetheless, seeing that my children will be trained to be hard in their life.
yeah,
So it is, I treat them as fortunate enough to seeing all these things daily in their lives. So they'll be tougher people. And if given opportunity, my children will do the same thing what I've done.
yeah. So,
Okay. And
yeah,
for me also, the last thing would be I have no regrets in my life. I have done all my job with utmost pride, honesty, and integrity. So I have no regrets. If given an opportunity, each and every day of my life, I will repeat again. Each
yeah.
and everything I've done, I'll repeat again.
Yeah. Also, Samirji, see what has happened to you happens to all of us in different fields. Like, I mean,
Absolutely.
the amount I have undergone, as an editor in chief, where people don't want to, want you there, then you're out. You go to another
Absolutely.
publication. So this has been happening in
Absolutely.
every field,
Yes,
and
it happens. But
yeah,
the
nothing.
intensity is different.
Yes,
Sometimes it
yes.
happens high, it
There's
happens low.
honesty and all.
Every
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
honesty is quite painful for people, and
Absolutely.
they don't want to
But
see the truth.
we should not compromise with that. Then what is the point in living?
Yes, yes, absolutely. So thank you so much, Samirji. Wonderful
It's
session.
always a pleasure talking to you, Meena ji,
Thank
because
you.
you are one of the most honest persons, honest, journalist. I would like to say, honest person by heart. So all my wishes to you. Keep doing
Thank
the
you.
same thing. Keep serving the nation. Vande
Thank you
Mataram to
so
you. All
much.
the best.
Vande Mataram. Bye bye.
Bye.